is the frequency in use, WB5CVC. Over. Hello, hello, is the frequency in use, Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor, Charlie. Hearing nothing, I'll make a call. This is WB5CVC, Whiskey Bravo number 5, Charlie, Victor, Charlie, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ any station. WB5CVC, San Saba County, Texas, over. I had two folks come back here. This is Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor, Charlie, Gil, Golf India Lima, over. Okay, got a 0 station, November Charlie, I believe it is. Say again, please, over.
Kilo 0, Zulu, November Charlie. The name is Don, Delta, Ovo, Nancy. QTH is Longmont, Colorado. Back to you there, WB5CVC,
K0VNC, I believe that is. Doggone it, I sat down here without a pencil and paper in front of me. Go figure. Anyway, I am in northern San Saba County, Texas. That's Sierra Alpha November, Sierra Alpha Bravo Alpha, San Saba County, near the Colorado River, on a little small ranch that I have here. And I think we've talked before, Don. I believe we have some time ago. Anyway, Gil, Golf India Lima is the handle here, over.
Okay, real fine. Let me get my computer fired up here, and I'll go to QRZ logbook and see if I can find you there. I may have already contacted you in the past, or you may one way or the other. Anyway, the northern part of Texas there, along the Colorado River, I've been very close to, what is it, Lake Buchanan. I believe that's on the Colorado River. Did some wintertime activity there. It's been several years ago, over.
That is correct. Lake Buchanan is part of the Highland Lakes chain. Several of them there, and they're all fed by the Colorado River when there is Colorado River. We've always had it, of course, but with the drought and all, it's been pretty tough. But we've been getting a lot of good rains here lately. Last couple of 3 weeks has been pretty doggone dry, but we've really kind of taken the bite out of the drought there, at least hope so. It's supposed to be better this fall, too. More rain coming this fall. So that is correct. Lake Buchanan, great old big lake there, over.
Yeah, it's been several years since we've been down that way, though. And I think we were there either 2 or 3 winter seasons this fall. And this was probably in the late 90s, I would imagine, so it's been quite a while. I know it's pretty interesting country there, especially when you got up around Fredericksburg and, let's see, I can't think of the name of the place where the airplane manufacturer is, just not too far from Fredericksburg. There's not a little town, I can't remember the name of it. Maybe you know what it is, over.
Oh, yes, that's Kerrville, Texas. Kilowatt Echo Romeo Ville, Kerrville, Texas. And that probably, I guess, was Mooney Aircraft Corporation. I don't know if they're still in business or not. Are they? Do you know? Over.
No, I really don't know, but you're right. It is Kerrville. And you're right also that they were the manufacturers of the Mooney aircraft. I think probably they are. It's been a long time since I've been in the flying community. I used to do a lot of flying. In fact, I was a flight instructor for over 40 years. But I've been, 20 years since I've been associated with the current models of aircraft. I really don't know what's out there anymore, over.
Yeah, Roger, I understand. I haven't kept up with that myself in a long time. I never was much of a pilot, but I was a pilot many years ago, just a student pilot. Never did quite complete my training, but I've made several cross countries, probably uh, maybe 60, 80 hours. I don't know, not very many at all. I wish I'd have completed it, but I got married just about the time that I was about to take my all my tests and everything. The old instructor I had was an old F-51 pilot from WW2. It might have been in Korea, early Korea. Anyway, he was a school teacher there at Austin High School, and he was also He was a shop teacher, and he also was a flight instructor. So he was pretty rough old cob. He couldn't talk. He couldn't do nothing with nothing but 4-letter words. One time he brought me into Browning Aerial Service there at Austin Muni and says, "You gonna kill me? You scaring me to death. I'm not gonna ride in this airplane with you anymore. I'm getting out of here. You just take this thing and take off. I don't want to be around you anymore." And of course, that was his way of telling me to solo. So that was my solo experience with an OF-51 pilot. He was quite a character. Over.
Well, that sounds kind of interesting. I never followed my students that way, but I had some interesting experiences with solo students as well as old timers when I would check out. I was a Civil Air Patrol check pilot for a while, and I was checking out the old timers in Civil Air aircraft, airplanes, and CAT airplanes, and had some real good experiences with them too. But anyway, let's see now. Just where from Lake Buchanan are you located? Over.
I'm probably about minimum of 40, maybe 60 miles northwest of Lake Buchanan. I'm in, if you look at the map there, maybe San Saba, Texas is the nearest large community, but I'm 16 miles northwest of San Saba, Texas. But the little communities here are Locker, that's Locker, Locker, Texas. None of these are hardly existent anymore. They're all, time has passed them by. But Locker, Texas, Spring Creek, that's like a creek in the springtime, Spring Creek, Texas, and Regency Bridge, Texas. Regency Bridge, that's Romeo Echo Golf Echo November Charlie Yankee, I believe. Regency, common spelling. Bridge is one of the last suspension bridges in Texas over the Colorado River. I can actually see the pylons that support the bridge from my ranch here. My home QTH is Cedar Park, as you will see there on the QRZ page. In fact, on the QRZ.com page, I'm sitting right where you see there. The rig that's pictured there is not the rig I have now. I have a Kenwood Tango Sierra 570D Delta, parenthesis G Golf, and a 80 through 6 meter, actually tunes up all the way to 6 meters off center fed dipole. I don't know how efficient it is, only about 12, no, it's higher than that, probably 25 feet above the ground, attached between two big old telephone poles. Now the pictures that's on that page there kind of makes it look like the dipole is going over to the power pole, but that's a supporting string that you see. Anyway, one fella commented he thought it was kind of dangerous that I did that, but it's not really what it looks like here. Don, over.
Okay, real fine. Yeah, I got the QRZ page pulled up here. We were in contact last December the 10th, as a matter of fact, on 17 meters here. And I'm looking at your pictures there now. I don't have any pictures on my page yet. I just haven't taken time to put them on. Looks like you got a really nice setup there. It looks like you're equipped for mobile work too. Do you do a lot of mobile work over?
Well, I used to, Don. I used to a little bit there, 2 meters and HF mobile, but I kept using those ham stick, the cheap $20 jobs. And we used to have a ham radio supply house here in Austin, but the fellow that ran the thing, that owned it for many, many years, passed on. And of course, his widow did not want to. She tried to hang on for a little bit and tried to sell the place, but never could find a buyer for it. So they just closed it down. They also had a stationary business there in Austin for many, many years. That was WA5VGO, I believe that's his call. Used to transmitter hunt with him years and years ago in the old Austin Amateur Radio Club. And pretty good old boy there, but doggone it, time caught up with him, bless his heart. And now he's gone. He's in the big ham shack in the sky. But anyway, my point is, those old ham sticks out here on the ranch and different places you hit limbs and whatever, they don't last too long. You have to use 2 or 3 of them a year, and they get out of tune. Anyway, I bought a Hustler thing. It worked for a little bit, then it quit working. I'm just, I just about give up on it. I'm gonna buy me a new pickup, fine new pickup here one of these days, and when I do, I'm gonna get one of those adjustable antennas. I can't say the word right now. Scorpion makes one, tunable, HF tunable antenna. But my old pickup is a working man's pickup, and it's pretty beat up and dusty, as you can see there. I don't give it any quarter. I use them. I don't use my pickup to go back and forth to Starbucks. Anyway, well, Don, I'm gonna tie the ribbons on it here and let you go. I'm talking your ear off. Enjoyed the QSO, and that's correct. We did talk back in December. Sure did. You can see my co-operator there on the page. He's right in the next room there. He didn't get on the air much. Hi. So 73 to you, Don. I hope I've got you called correctly. I've got Kilowatt Zero, Victor November Zulu. Correct me if I'm wrong. Over.
Okay, real fine. The call was K0 Nancy Charlie, if that's what you were asking about. Your signal took a nosedive, and I'm just making a guess that that's what you were asking about. Okay, well, listen, we'll let you run there on your end also, and I've got you in the QRZ logbook again as of today, and hope to meet you further down that logbook. So 73s to you, and take care and enjoy the day. WV5CVCK0ZNC is looking for your final. Go ahead.
Okay, Don, mighty good, mighty good. You've come back up there pretty good, so I hope I have too. Mighty fine. It's going to hit 100 degrees this afternoon here. If you're up there in Colorado, if you've got some sort of a switch or a valve or something that you could turn and send us a little cool air, we'd appreciate it. But of course, I know you can't really do that probably too much until this fall. But I'm sitting here on this back porch, and it's pretty breezy, and it's not too bad when the wind's blowing. But anyway, the very best of 73 to you, Don. Enjoyed it. WV5, C Charlie, V Victor, C Charlie, San Saba County. Be clear.